Watermans, it's Taco Mans. Welcome to part 5 of my 1995 Celica restoration series. Today I'm going to be restoring some old rusty rims that I bought off Marketplace to put on the Celica, and I'm doing it on a budget, so stay tuned and let's talk about it. Alright, so I'm super excited to swap these old rusty rims for even rustier rims. Okay, let me explain the situation. The tires on this old Celica have a dot date of 2503, so they were manufactured in 2003. They also have a flat spot for sitting for 3 years, so they need to be swapped out. I found these Michelin X Ice winter tires on Marketplace that have a much newer dot date at 2019, so these are in great condition. But the problem is, these rims look even rustier than my current ones. I asked a few shops how much it would cost to swap these rims out with my existing rims, and it would have cost $160 to $180. Since I'm trying to ball on a budget with this project car, and these rims and tires are meant to be temporary, I decided to go another route. I'm going to restore these rims to the best of my ability for as little as possible. I also need to get this car safetied, and although I think these rims would pass the safety test since there's no real structural damage, I'm going to play it safe and restore them so they can pass stress-free and I can protect the rims at the same time. So to start the job, I'm going to use some wire wheel drill attachments to knock off as much rust as possible. Ideally, I should sand these rims down to make it smooth, but the goal is to protect the rims from further rust, not to transform them into showroom wheels. Again, this is a temporary solution, so I want to get it done for as little effort and money as possible. I wire wheeled all I could and knocked off as much loose and flaky rust as possible. Before painting anything, I'm going to start with this tire shine that I already have in my garage, so if any paint gets on them, it'll be easier to remove. After that, I'll clean up all the rims with some rubbing alcohol and water mixed together. I'm going to wedge some cue cards around the rim. This works great to protect the tires from any paint. And I can't forget about the air valve. Cutting the fingers off these rubber gloves works as a great solution to protect them. Now to start the painting process, I'm going to use a rust converter that I bought at Canadian Tire for $16.49. I never used this before, but apparently it creates a chemical reaction that turns rust into iron oxide, which essentially turns the rust into a primed and paintable metal. It's also cold in the garage, so I'm keeping my spray can in some hot water. Let's start spraying and see how it goes. So right away after the first coat, I can see the orange from the rust is already turning darker. That's how I know it's working. So here are the rims after 2 coats of rust converter. I'm going to let these sit inside at room temperature overnight and see how it looks tomorrow. It's the next morning and the rust converter is less glossy and dry to the touch. It also feels tougher and is ready for paint. But before I start painting, I'm going to flip it over and repeat yesterday's process. Apply tire shine, clean the rim, then use rust converter. It's been about 8 hours, and now that everything's dry and not tacky, I'm ready to start painting. So the second thing I bought for this job is an automotive enamel paint for $26.99, also from Canadian Tire, but I'll be saving this for the outer side of the rim. I also have this leftover primer that I'll use for the outer side as well. For the inside of the rim, I'll use this Trem Clad Rust paint and primer. Since the rust converter acts as a form of primer already, this rust paint should do the trick for protecting the inside of the rim. So I've waited a few hours to let the two coats dry and the inner rim looks completely sealed. I'm going to flip these over and move on to the other side. I'm going to start with a light first coat with this filler primer. Now I'll do a second heavier coat. Now that everything's primed, I'm going to let this flash off, then I'll start with a light first coat of the black gloss enamel. The first coat is looking good. Again, I'm going to let this flash off, then I'll hit it with a second heavier coat. It's already looking pretty good, but since I still had paint in the can, I decided I'll do a third coat to really seal these rims. I'm going to have to let the enamel harden for at least a couple days, then I'll swap out the rims and we can see the end results. It's been about a week since I've put these on, and I'm loving how they look considering where they started. And if you didn't notice in the beginning, the new tires are about 1 inch larger in diameter, so it fills the wheel well a bit more than before, and I think it really suits the car. Here's the before shot with the older, smaller tires on the Celica, and the after shot with the larger tires and restored rims. I think it looks pretty good. Let me know in the comments what you think. The enamel and rust converter came out to just under $50, so I'm super happy with the results. I'm almost ready to take the Celica to the safety test, but first I need to drain the flooded headlight and do the first oil change, so save my restoration playlist to not miss those videos. Please like, share, subscribe, and vibe. I'll catch you on the next. Taco Man's out. Peace.